This episode is sponsored by Moonlight Liquor, located 265 North Moonlight Road, Gardner, Kansas. Open Sundays from noon to 8 p.m., Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Moonlight Liquor is the biggest around with a square footage of 10,000 feet. They carry 48 cooler doors full of domestic and imported beer, a huge craft selection, including local breweries, also accessible through the walk-in cooler. They carry a wide selection of domestic and imported wines, including local wineries and an organic and sustainable wine selection. And of course, a massive selection of spirits and liqueurs.
And for you cigar fans, like myself, Moonlight Liquor has a walk-in humidor that carries a nice variety of over 30 cigar brands. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Big Modcast. I'm your host, Mod. It's my son, Marcos. Marcos.
Oh, do that again real quick so I can do the cue.
What's that?
Just be a little bit more on the... Welcome back to the Big Modcast.
Welcome back to the Big Modcast.
Yeah, hold on. I was talking right before you started it. So let me finish and then do it.
Woo! Let's go.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Big Modcast. Yeah. I am Big Mod, Mario, your host. This is my co-host, Marcos.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, son?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
How was your drive in today?
It was rainy, man. It was slick. Slick like Rick out there.
It was shitty.
It was, yeah.
It was bad. It was
Okay.
bad. Sorry.
I'm not disagreeing with you. It was very terrible. It was very wet and slick.
Yeah, I gotta stop touching the mic, dude.
Yeah, and that's a bad problem. I mean, you'll get used to it. I mean, this is literally only the second episode, so.
I know. I think I'm gonna have to need a floating mic. What do you think?
I mean, that'll.
Last time we did this, I got on to you, with you on your guys' podcast
About touching, and now you're behind the desk. So now, obviously, you're like, oh, it's a little different. You're over here.
You stop touching the mic, and then
it's a habit when you first start.
And I, you know what? I forgot my cushion. I was gonna bring a cushion. I was gonna bring a cushion for this chair.
Oh man, you're old. You need a cushion for your chair.
Maybe I take one off the sofa.
Oh, I mean, we could if you really needed to.
No, I think we're good.
All right.
Hold on.
You know, I noticed too is like after the first one, I don't do this on our podcast, but for some reason I kept doing it on here. I just kept looking at the camera.
I know. Why? I thought you were looking at your brother.
I'm doing one in both. I'm checking, making sure everything still looks fine, but at the same time, I'm looking at him, making sure he's doing everything all right.
Chris,
you feeling better? No. He's not. Well, you're gonna have to stick it out. All right.
Yeah, stick it out for a little.
Stick it out. All right, you got this. That's okay. He said if he has to run,
he'll email us.
Yeah, he'll email us. No, he'll said he'll leave it on us too.
Oh, leave it on us. I thought you said you'll email us.
Maybe if you had a better diet of just pizza rolls, you wouldn't be in this problem. It has everything to do. It has everything to do with dieting. It was most likely because of that. All you do is eat pizza rolls.
What are you, Ninja Turtle? You peanut head?
That's funny.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, let's get this show on the road, son.
I'm ready whenever you are, Pop.
Let's bring our guest in.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
All right.
So our guest today is a primo of mine. Again, just like our last guest, I see this guy as a brother, as a big brother. I've never had that big brother, and I'm glad he was able to come in, sit with us, talk, chat a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my primo, Alfonso Garcia Jr. Primo, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
I think we're good. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, how was your drive?
It was wet, just like you guys, yeah?
Yeah, that's why I sent you that text. You know, it's like, be careful because, the traffic was crazy. We were on the road. We were part of that crew that's crazy.
Right. But, I decided to come in a little early just to skip all the madness.
No, yeah, I'm glad you did that. You were probably on the road before us. You probably way ahead of us before I text you.
Right.
So I was thinking about this last night. What do you go by? as far as name, Alfonso,
Well,
like
with the family, it's Poncho.
Poncho.
I mean, that's what it is. It's always been that way.
Yeah, that's
Ponchillo, Poncho, Ponchito.
And all that is coming from what? Where's that nick? Is that the nickname or the?
All I can remember is since I was a little boy. That's what I was called. You know, my dad was Big Poncho. I was Ponchito or Ponchillo.
But there's no specific definition of that. I mean, like
I don't even know where that nickname comes from. It doesn't even sound like Alfonso to me.
Yeah, it's a Mexican thing.
And and I'll tell you this because I've learned this a lot through our family, and we'll get it later in the seasons. You'll see the more guests we bring on, the more I don't want to say ridiculous, but the more confusing the names get. Like, how did you get that? How did you get that nickname from this? That makes zero sense. There's some that I like that are way out there. Like, doesn't even sound like your legal name, which is hilarious.
Like I said, I was thinking about that. And I was like, how should I introduce him? Just of course, your name, Alfonso Garcia Jr. Yeah, and but
you don't want to be called the Fonz.
I used to be called that in high school.
Oh, were you? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Were you the cool guy? You're the coolest guy.
No. I was in the marching band, so I can't be that cool. Although it was cool back in the 80s to be in the marching band. So.
It's made a comeback. Yeah, everybody's cool in the band now, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of, our son, my son Christian, he was in the marching band. Right, Chris?
Are you okay back there? I'm fine. Okay.
Yeah, he's all right. He's
Chris,
fine.
Yeah, Chris was the one that took us on that turn. Marcos played football. Mario, did the basketball and soccer, and Christian was like, I'm gonna do band, and it was cool. It was cool that he did that, little music background, and so yeah. So if you ever start a band and you need a trombone player, if you don't have one, Christian, you ready for that?
Sounds good.
As long as you get paid. Oh my! Who do you think you are?
And then we got to start soft first.
I know you were a third chair in high school. You weren't no first chair. Come on.
That's funny. So yeah, because I was like, man, he went by Al, Poncho, Alfonso,
Poncho,
Alfonso. I'm sure you used to be called
Alf.
Man, there's a lot of mispronunciations on that.
Yeah. Ponch.
That's why usually at work I go by Al because nobody can say Alfonso. I mean, for some reason it's got a Z in it now. It's Alfonso, and I'm like, that ain't my name, but okay, whatever.
You said it's Fonz. Anybody call you Fonzie?
No, nobody. Just Fonz. Mr. Daniels. Back.
Oh yeah, Mr. Daniels. Yeah,
back in J.C. Harmon. I mean, he was the one that started it all, and from that point on, it just stuck for 3 years, man.
Yeah.
Fonzie.
Yeah.
So you only had 3 years of high school?
Yeah, because Harmon started with me anyways, it started in the 10th grade. So it was 10th, 11th, 12th. Michael was the first year of the freshman.
The freshman. Is that right? I did
so
not
when
know
I was
that.
a senior, Michael was a freshman.
And what year did you graduate from Harmon?
I don't really
You can lie.
say.
You can lie if you want.
Okay, 1993, something like that, minus 10.
When you were 89?
Yeah, I was at 1989.
Oh, man. Okay, so you didn't get a chance to go to school together. Okay.
So Rosedale, you guys went to Rosedale. So Rosedale had the 4 grades? Is that what it was? Is that?
Yeah, Rosedale had 6th, 7th, and 8th.
6th, 7th, 8th.
And 9th.
And 9th at that time. And then...
Yeah.
And then when Michael hit freshman year, that is so interesting. I never knew that.
Right.
I never even thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we were Wildcats there for a little bit, and then we became Harmon Hawks.
The Hawks, yeah, Hawks. Woo!
Why'd you?
That's a bird. It's a hawk.
Is that a hawk?
What bird goes woo?
That sounded like more like an owl or something.
So hooty hoo. No, you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah. By the way, any shout outs you want to send out? Any of your grandkids, your kids?
Maddox, yelling at Maddox, shouting out at Maddox, Miles.
Yeah.
Heck, I got so many of them, I forget their names after a while.
I was
Cruz, Aubrey.
How many grandkids do you have?
10.
Damn.
Okay. 10 grandkids.
10. It's Cruz, Aubrey, then Miles, then Jet, then Davis, then Emma, then Leo, then Maddox, and then Drake, and then the last one is Jeter.
Wow. I'm not going to lie. There was 4 I didn't know. 4 names I heard for the first time. I didn't know there was a Leo in there and Emma.
Yeah, Leo.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, it's not even like we talked about names earlier, you know, where we get the names. He's Leo. There's no Leonardo or
Just straight Elio.
Lionel. It's just straight Leo.
Elio?
Yeah,
Elio.
Elio, that's it. Leo Alexander.
They wanted him. They wanted to give him a fighting chance in the workforce.
Well, there you go. That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Say-
that's cool. Yeah.
But
I thought I was going to put you on the spot. Have them name all your grandkids. But
well, you know, I kind
was
of
good.
hesitated there because, you know, I see so many faces and I'm like, okay,
so you put a face, you put a face, you put a name,
then
you
the
put a
name.
face, you put a name.
Exactly.
That's that's cool. Yeah. But yeah. So let's you know, when I started this podcast, I wanted, you know, this is something that I wanted to do, and you know how we have our family Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is something that, you know, I want to put on there, and I want, you know, the family to see, hey, you know, Mario has a podcast, his son is with them, and oh look, Poncho was on there. Yeah, let's see what Poncho's about, you know, and you know, so it's something that, you know, eventually I want to bring, you know, I'm gonna bring some of your brothers and sisters in, and some of our cousins, and you know.
Well, that's going to be a wild one when you bring Michael in here. That's for sure.
Oh, definitely got to bring Michael in here.
Yeah.
Michael and I go way back as well. So yeah,
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
We used to go to your house to play with our toys.
Yeah, you hear that? That's the ongoing joke.
That's Michael's joke.
Yeah.
That's not my joke.
Yeah,
I'm copying his joke.
Okay, so all right, so we'll get to that. Dang it! And there was something I was going to bring to show you, which you saw it already. Something that I had put on Instagram when I put my Evil Knievel out there.
Oh yeah.
And of course, you see it and you say, "Hey, that's one of our toys," or you said something like that. So, I can't wait to come over and play. You know,
can't wait to get over there and play with our toys.
that's exactly what it was. Yeah. So real quick, explain to my boys that are here how we are related.
How we are related. It's really weird because we're cousins, and he's also my nephew.
Okay, so
You got that?
yeah, no, okay.
So I'm.
It sounds
before-
you made the way that sounds. It sounds almost dangerous. Let's just say that.
sounds kinda-
Yeah, that's why he started off with. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's
It
kinda
sounds dangerous.
I was setting it up there for a little bit. But, no, I mean, before Mario's mom got married, you know, she's my first cousin. You know, she's the daughter of my tia Manuela, and my mom Ramona. Well, they're sisters. Manuela and Ramona are sisters. So me and your grandma basically is our first cousins.
Got it?
Yeah, I get it.
So because we're first cousins, we're at that level of the first cousins. Mario drops down to that second level as a cousin.
Yeah.
And so that's why jokingly, I say he's my nephew.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's my first cousin because your grandma married my uncle, you know, my dad's brother, and then she became my aunt. So,
Man, I'll tell you what, just something about the Hispanic culture, like keeping it close, is a little too close. It is a dangerous game because I'll tell you what, like, I can't tell you how many situations, like, if I'm talking to a girl and like her, like, there's been a couple situations where I've like talked to like another Hispanic girl, and her last name happened to be Garcia.
right.
I'm like, all right, do I need to do some tracing just to make sure nothing is
That your kids don't end up looking kind of weird.
exactly. I mean, yeah, I'm like, oh, that's always the trouble sometimes of dating in your, I guess, community, not necessarily.
Well, that's why I married a Weta, man.
See, yeah, there you go. Okay.
It eliminates the mystery.
We got to branch out a little.
We knew, it's going to be clean slate there.
Right, we gotta break the gene pool a little bit.
Yeah, you know, so this past year we, well, I shouldn't say we, but you know, Sandy made a calendar for her side of the family, and it was for all of us, and it's a calendar, and it had all of our birthdays on it. So every month you'll see whose birthday. That way you won't get left behind.
Right.
You know. So I was like, man, you know what? I said, I'm gonna talk to Poncho. Let's see if we can make our calendar for the Garcia side.
Man, that's going to be a busy calendar.
Right? Yeah, I mean, and I'm talking from your grandkids to, you know, just everybody. You know, everybody, all the babies, all the fresh babies to you. You know, and
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I just had one.
Yeah,
That's
true. Yeah, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's yeah, you were out of town.
Yeah, I was headed down to Arkansas.
Arkansas, that's where it was. Yeah. So we had we were watching.
Well, course, I'm sorry about that first game, man.
Yeah, I know that was. Yeah, we're keeping up. It was during Christian's party, and Jerry and Leo were inside watching the game, and they were giving us the update, and all of a sudden it's like, what happened? I mean, the wheels just fell off.
Just fell off the wagon, man.
Yeah.
It happens. You know the game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it does. So, but how did Jessica end up doing in that game?
She
did all right.
Well, didn't come up too many times because, we just our bats weren't hot,
Yeah. And she goes to
Wichita State.
Wichita
State University.
Yeah.
She's a shocker.
Yeah. Second year, right?
Second year, yeah. Sophomore. She just completed her sophomore year, so she's headed into her junior year now.
She enjoying it?
Yeah. Yeah, she loves it. She loves playing ball. She loves the energy. She likes doing what she does,
Yeah.
She really enjoys it.
I bet you Daddy's proud. I'm sure Mama's proud. Everybody's proud. Yeah, I mean, we all are. It's awesome. It's really awesome to see her up on the big screen. We're at home watching her on the big screen and hearing her name, and you hear Garcia. It just makes it all the best.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize how big her family really is.
Right.
So some people seem to think, she gets a lot of attention. No, it's not that. It's just that she's got a huge family.
Yeah.
So it's just the way it is.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's awesome to watch. Just like when we had little Jaime playing for the Olympic team.
The Olympic team.
Yeah. So that was
exciting watching him.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool adventure for him. Other than that, how you been? Everything good?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Tired, but man, that's because of my busy schedule, man. I'm constantly going. If I can't believe that I actually had time to do a podcast.
Yeah, I'm glad you're in here. I know you're a busy guy. I just took a shot, and
For clarification purposes, what is exactly you do?
Oh, well, I work at the utility company for starters, and I'm a key account specialist there. What I do there is I handle all the major accounts for our utility and stuff. So that's kind of an important job, trying to keep them happy. I'm, for lack of a better word, I'm sort of like a concierge. Whenever they have any kind of issues with power or water or anything, they give me a call, and I call the right people and get in connection with them, and let's see what we can do about helping our key account. And then, when I'm not there, I'm actually, coaching. I'm coaching baseball. Used to coach football there for a little while and basketball, but now it's just basically fast pitch softball and baseball. And, I probably go 5 nights, 6 nights a week, and every once in a while I get an opportunity to rest. And when I rest, I just sit on the recliner watching TV, and then all of a sudden, I'm out cold, and my wife's sitting there going, "Dude, you're gonna break your neck." And I was like, "I'm all right." It's like, okay, I gotta go to bed. I can't handle it. And
then at this time, it's probably like 7 p.m.
Yeah, about. Well, you're giving me props, man. I'm talking 6:30. So this is past my bedtime right now.
Oh damn! If he falls asleep, then what?
Just nudge me, man. Just poke me in the side.
I'll have Christian come in. I'll give Chris the signal. Hey, wake up your Theo real quick.
Grab the broom and just reach across and just poke him.
Just tap him in the head.
Yeah. So I heard that you were coaching. You coach baseball.
Yeah,
You're back doing the baseball.
Well, thing. I thought I was retired, and I was like, I actually stepped back, from the fast pitch softball thing. That's a shout out to my girls too with select fast pitch, the 12U team. I thought I was going to step back and just relax and try to take a little bit of a sabbatical. But then David found out that, oh crap, my dad's just sitting at the house. hey, Dad, you want to help me with my teams? And I was like, yeah. I mean,
come on. I know you didn't hesitate that long.
Yeah, a little bit I did because I was kind of like, do I really want to do this? But I just feel this passion. It's a passion with me that I want to help these kids, get better, and I want them to understand the game, and I want them to get, just excel at it. And luckily, Jesse's part of that. That passion. That she's become what she's become now, and. I just want to see other kids succeed, not just mine.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, because I had heard that you were coaching again, and of course you said you were. Was there a break?
There was probably about a 2 or 3 day break, and then that was that. That was the end of that retirement party. Yeah, but, I wouldn't trade that in for the world. I even thought, even when I retire, which is not too far away.
Yeah.
I thought about, just doing nothing but baseball, softball stuff. Maybe volunteer my time at, trying to set up hotels, tournaments, and stuff for the teams and stuff like that, and do, just do the administrative type stuff. But then again, it's hard for me not to be out on the field,
Sure.
I love being out on the field. I mean, shoot, your dad, my dad, they spent forever and a day out there on the field, and shoot, when we were kids, that's all we did was we're at the ball field,
I was about to say that. Let's let us rewind the clock and take it back to when you guys were playing.
Oh man.
I'm talking like the early days. Like, did they have? There was a baseball team for when you were in high school as well, or was?
Oh no, there was. No.
I was wondering because I know not every organized sport was a thing.
The baseball in high school, it started kind of right around maybe 86, 87.
It was
something
after
like
I
that,
left.
So then, where was the outlet? Did you just find others to go play
we
with?
Just did a lot of summer ball, but with me, I'd love to play, and I was always playing with Turi.
Yeah.
And but every summer, man, it just drove me nuts. Here goes. We're planning the trip to Mexico. We're going to Mexico, and I was like, oh man, can I stay with my tío Mario? Because I want to play ball.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna be gone.
And you know what?
3 weeks, 4 weeks.
You're taking me back now. I remember that.
Right.
And I like that. I like that because again, this is why we're doing this podcast is the memories. I want to bring back the memories.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, when was the last time you talked about that?
It's been forever.
So yeah, for you to remember that, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's cool that
little things. When Marco
dad.
said, hey, let's rewind the clock, and I'm like going, oh yeah, I remember when we used to wear them funky little running helmets. We didn't. Because you
didn't have the hard plastic yet, or was it more of a?
It looked like a wrestling thing
gear?
More than it did baseball. We'd wear the regular helmet.
Yeah, but y'all had normal gloves, right? I'm not thinking that was that.
We had normal gloves.
Okay, I'm not saying if it was one of those old ones, where it's just like a glove.
Yeah, no. That's too far back. That's going back to our grandpa. That's going back to our grandpa. Our grandpa played, semi-pro.
Really, I did not know that. Oh wow!
For the Aztecas,
I didn't either.
Well, then there you go.
At least I don't remember. I think I remember, but
I think my dad said he was a pitcher. He was a pretty good pitcher.
Pitching with Satchel Paige.
Yeah, he's about that age.
I don't. You're throwing names out that I can't even.
Yeah, that was the Negro League, and my grandpa didn't play in that league.
No.
Well, that's impressive. Part of the Mexico semi-pro team.
Yeah,
interesting. I didn't even think there was a foundation for that even way back then.
Oh no!
Like I wouldn't think they got into it until like the
pictures
late.
And all.
Really?
Yeah.
So and even before I started playing with Los Indios, our family fast pitch softball team. Do you remember when you created the team that they started a little league, like a 4-team league at Shawnee Park, and we were all young bucks.
Yeah. The Force.
That's I could not remember.
We called it the LA Force because it was Lower Armadale.
Yeah, the LA Force.
I might have been confusing. Force. Wait, this shouldn't be the KS Force. This is Kansas City or the KC Force.
Well, we called ourselves the LA Force. Lower Armadale, Lower Argentine.
Yeah, the Latino Americans.
There you go. That's even better.
Yeah,
because I can't remember if I think we were all
pretty much
we were all cousins.
I mean, I mean, I don't remember.
You mean like every team, like there was like variations, like different sets of cousins, like.
No.
Oh no! You just mean your group?
Yeah, that team was was family.
Poncho and his brothers, and Tootie and Jaime, and and it was, and I think a few of your friends played. I think.
Yeah, the Garzas.
That's Gabriel. Right, Oscar and Gabriel
played with us.
Yeah, had a full team going. I mean, but at the time,
it
was slow and up and coming. Like, I mean, I get that they're like all the grandparents, like the great grandparents of your guys' grandparents, they started the Mexican American League, right? Or they were part of like the beginnings of it, weren't they? Here in Kansas City, I don't know. You take the Hispanic Hall of Fame, like all that whole organization and all that. They were part of like the beginning of it, weren't they not? Or was it already established?
You know, it was actually established.
Really, I didn't know that. I thought they were part of the beginning.
Yeah, it was established way before that.
Oh wow!
I can't tell you exactly when it was established, but I'd say 40s.
Oh shit! Wow.
30, 40s, something like that.
So, and then
you'd have to ask somebody that actually has more.
Yeah. I had plans to bring in Theo Victor, Theo Danny. I'd like for them.
Yeah, those guys are older than I am.
Yeah, so I'd like to have them guys sit in here and talk a little bit of softball. Just that's just it's awesome. It's.
Good luck getting them to talk.
I know, right? Yeah,
because they're too much like my dad. My dad would probably be sitting here just twiddling his thumbs, trying to figure out, okay, what are we going to talk about now?
Yeah, but bringing up the LA Force, when my mom and dad were out of the house, my dad had passed, and my mom was with my sister, and we were cleaning out the house, and I came across that jersey.
That's cool.
My dad had it there.
Really?
It's got to be put away with my dad's stuff, because I know I wouldn't just throw it away. But I mean, it was the yellow with the green stripes,
the yellow and the green.
And I had the 7. I wore number 7 in honor of my dad, and had our last names on the back. And
I was always an Oakland A's fan.
I was about to say that's what it sounded like.
I love those colors. I don't know why.
Yeah, and that was going to be my next question was why did we go with those colors?
The Oakland A's. I love the Oakland A's. I always liked the colors, and when I played ball, when I was 8, 9 years old, 73, 74, they were hot. They were the hot team.
Yeah.
The Oakland A's were winning World Series. I think they won 4 World Series in a row.
Yeah.
I think it started in 73, 74, 75, 76. And then after that, it's just kind of tapered.
Going back to Little League, when you play did you play for Mike Cole?
Mike Cole? No.
You didn't play for Mike?
No, I was a little older.
But, okay. So, but I know
you and Jerry and Albert.
And then Albert came out. I almost want to say Michael maybe a year.
Yeah, I think Michael played a year, but for some reason Michael wasn't into baseball like the rest of us were. He was more football. He loved football.
Yeah.
I always found that pretty interesting how strongly the family was rooted in baseball, softball. Yeah, I kind of want to do with this Monarchs thing. I kind of want to start, our own little franchise, where, we're bringing in teams, we're coaching, 14s, 12s, 8s, 10s. I'd love to, get family members to start helping us out.
So, is this like a club?
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, that's what I'm envisioning in my head, trying to start something, the club, but not necessarily with friends or anything but with family.
Yeah.
Because family, because we've been around it so long, we kind of know how each other,
the game, and thinks. How each other thinks.
Yeah, we know how we think already. So, and it's just something I'm kicking around.
Yeah, that's cool. Because so who do you have coaching with you, or who? You said you joined David's team, right?
I joined David's team.
And then who are his?
So David's the KC Monarchs.
The Monarchs.
And they're 12s.
Okay.
And this year we'll be traveling to Savannah, Georgia.
Really?
So during the Juneteenth.
Okay.
So we'll be down there, June 15th through the 22nd. So we'll be competing at the World Series. AAA.
Yeah, good luck. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really good for these kids. I know that was something I didn't do playing Little League. We didn't travel like that.
No. I wanted to do that, man. But like I said, we always ended up going to Mexico or going to El Paso, going to visit the family, which, that's neither here nor there. I mean, I love, visiting the family, but at the same time,
you're playing ball. Yeah, that's your summer.
I wanted to play baseball.
Yeah. No, that's cool. So that hat you're wearing, is that the
this is the Monarchs, and we
cool.
got a pretty cool little white one. It's a solid white with a light silver KC on it. It looks kind of slick, and David has them dressed in the what did he call them? The whiteouts. So it's a white hat, white shirt, white pants, white belt, white socks.
What a perfect color to wear when you're playing ball.
Yeah,
white,
no kidding.
Out in the dirt, grass.
The only time he has them wear the all whites is when we're playing at Mid America in the AstroTurf.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like, okay,
you never get dirty.
Good.
Yeah, there'll be those kids that people see in uniforms. Like, man, those kids must not play. Because their uniforms,
not very good.
Their uniforms are always clean.
They're not very good. They're too clean, right? But yeah, when we brought up the concept of all white, you should have seen some of the looks that some of the moms gave us. It was like, what are we going to do? And it's kind of cool. One mom actually shared a video with us of how to clean the pants. Take them to the car wash.
Strap it to the car and let it
and just blast it, man, and it works.
Either that, unless you have your own power wash at home.
There you go.
Power wash.
Right.
Somebody's got to buy a power wash, and hey, I'll wash the uniforms for the kids.
There you go.
Put them up against the house, against the garage.
Get them up against the driveway and just
down on the driveway.
Right.
Is there anything? I thought I'd ask you. Is there anything? Any memories from you and I? Is there? Of course, you brought it up at the very beginning. You guys used to come and play with your guys' toys that my mom and dad would buy me.
The go-kart. Yeah. Remember the go-kart?
Wait, hold on. Can I back? Wait.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, son.
Go ahead.
You just said you bring any of the toys that your mom and dad used to buy you.
Yeah, exactly. So those were our toys.
So
we allowed Mario to play with them.
Yeah. So I was that cousin. Like my mom would say, Tia Ramona, Tio Poncho are coming. I'm like, hide my shit. I gotta start hiding my toys. Okay, and
well, they do that with Miles. Don't feel bad. They do that with Miles and Miles Aubrey with the Lackners. Every time Maddox hears that the Lackners are coming over, let me put my stuff up.
It worked all the way.
That's a circle. Yeah, that's a circle. It's a vicious circle.
Gotta hide the good toys. Put them away.
So that's why I said at the beginning of the episode, I had the Evil Knievel. And that was something that I wanted, and you guys got it for me for Christmas, and I posted it, and Poncho said, "Oh yeah, there's one of the toys that we're going to come over and play with now."
See, for a long time, your dad was like an only child because Nana didn't come around.
Yeah, I was. I was the only child for 9 years, and then my sister ruined it.
But for those first 9 years, man, he's getting all the cool toys, the big wheels, the green machines.
I had the green machine. And remember the Shogun Warriors?
The Shogun Warrior robots, yeah.
The robots,
I remember.
You get a Stretch Armstrong.
Remember going down that damn hill with skateboards and the
down my street.
Down the street.
Yeah,
God,
are you talking about the one up the street that was like up that huge hill?
No, just 15th Street.
15th Street.
That's not as steep as I think.
That's more our speed. That was more our speed.
I know if you're talking about the one directly behind it, the one that goes like almost like.
Oh, you're talking about 14th Street.
Yeah, no.
No, you'd have to be crazy. To do that.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able.
What do you mean? You guys were crazy. What are you talking about? You guys hurt yourselves all the time.
I mean, we're still young.
But we're young. We're invincible.
Yeah. And then of course,
how much is it hurting now?
And then right across the street was Tony, Joe, Robert, Stevie. So our street was full of family and kids, and when a
couple times we'd go underneath the cars. We were riding that skateboard. And
I remember riding my skateboard down, and I couldn't stop, and I tried to jump off.
Oh,
you jump off and you're like running
trying to hold yourself up,
and then plant face boom, and then you slide about 4 feet, on your face.
It's more like 15 feet,
and your skin is back where you started.
You see the like tire marks, but no, you actually see skin.
It was
knees never healed because they were all scabbed up, and next week, the following week, and we
Go do it again.
reopen it right back up.
Went over and played ball at Franklin.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. So yeah,
You guys play baseball at Franklin too?
Like Poncho said, what's that?
Play baseball at Franklin, just on
We
the turf,
used to
on
do
the
the
gravel?
baseball.
Tennis.
Tennis?
Yeah.
Tennis with
Really?
tennis baseballs with a broomstick.
Just
What? Wait, oh.
Yeah, it's stickball basically.
yeah.
Okay. Guess made your eye
And then
coordination a lot better.
And then,
Yeah, I
and then
guess that's what
eventually we
happened.
bring somebody had the nice aluminum bat, and they bring it over and
That's not a very big area. Did you hit it into people's houses?
No. Well, I mean, you got to see where we were playing.
Did you play on the top corner, like where
Not
the
the
building
top,
is, and
no,
like heading
down-
into the street,
No,
like
down
right to
on
the?
Metropolitan and 14th Street was a corner, and then
Right.
we painted bases.
Yep.
And then like the lefties would hit. If you hit Franklin Center, it's a home run. And for us,
No, I can imagine it. Yep.
okay, you
Right.
see, and then
Yeah.
for us, we'd have to hit it to left, and if we hit the yellow house up on the hill, that was a home run.
That was a home run.
So you were hitting houses.
So I remember one time cousin Robert freaking hit one so far that
It went over.
it went over.
They went over the school.
The tennis ball ended up in his backyard.
in his own backyard.
Yeah, like, wow, that ball's gone. Oh yeah, that's a good times.
That's funny.
Yeah, but he brought up the go-kart. My dad bought us.
I think I remember hearing
Yeah,
this.
you
bought
got
me-
that right. Bought us.
Bought
a
us.
go-
Yeah,
a
sorry.
go-kart.
Yeah, he bought us the go-kart, and we would ride. I mean, I would take it, write it down, and then my cousins would come over, and that was it. I wouldn't write it. I wouldn't get to drive it anymore.
You were allowed to watch them play with it.
I was able to drive it from my house through the alley to Franklin, or as much as I can, and then when my primos came over, I would just go home, and they would just.
His dad would tell me, he said, he better get riding time, and I was like, yeah, okay, and. But your grandpa always knew when I was lying. I don't know what it was. It was like you better listen to me, boy. And I was like, yeah.
And then what was it? Somebody flew off of it when you were driving it.
Oh crap! Yeah, you
I
had
don't
to
know
bring
if it
that
was
one
either
up.
Jerry or Michael, one of those guys.
It was Jerry wanted to do donuts.
Okay.
And I was like, man, you gotta hang on. And he says, yeah, I got it. So I did that.
The real hard turn.
And then I was like, oh crap, where'd he go? I mean, he's rolling.
He's rolling.
He's rolling.
And then Poncho still got that turn going, so it comes around, and it passes him up while he's still rolling.
Right. I'm like, oh crap, I just killed my brother. But luckily, it wasn't my cousin, so Theo Mario wasn't going to get mad at me. If I killed Jerry, it'd be all right, but not Mario.
Yeah. I mean, this was another time, but I was driving it around, and a friend of mine has his bike, and I was driving around, and people would ride their bikes right next to me, just riding along with me.
Yeah.
One kid, a friend of mine, decided, I guess he wanted to play chicken.
Oh,
So I'm in my car, and he's on his dirt bike, and we go right at it, and I was like, "It's all you." Boom! I hit him. All I remember is I hit the brake, and I kind of
Slow
lean
motion.
backwards, and he flies over me.
You looked at each other like eyes looked.
Yes, he looked at me like, "Why?" And then the bike lands on me. So literally, the bike is on top of me. I have the steering wheel, and the go-kart's up. It's still running. But I have my foot on the brake, laying there, and I kind of peek over. The guy's laying flat on his back, looking up. Everybody comes running over like, "What?" And I was like, "Dude, what are you doing?" He's like, "We're playing chicken, right?" I said,
You didn't tell me. And I ain't a chicken.
Apparently, we're not chicken. And you ended up flying over me.
So we both won.
So I guess we both won. But I ended up with the bike, and he ended up with a face full of asphalt. Oh man,
That's so funny. Oh man.
A lot of
those are the kind
lot
of things
good
we used
times.
to do.
And then do you remember the time that we? Because I remember my mom and I would go to your guys' house, and then we would walk to Call Park.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm
Call
sure
Park,
you're going to remember.
where was that?
Call Park was
10th. It's like 10th and Kansas Avenue, right in that area, right in. Lower Armadale.
Across the street was a little restaurant called Eaton's.
Eaton's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of Eaton's, I got a story about Paul's driving.
Okay.
But back to Call Park, I remember we'd walk through the alleys and walk through people's backyards, or however we would get there, and then we'd set up shop. We'd start playing baseball. So, and that one time, and I'm pretty sure it was you, hit it out and hit the house.
Yeah.
Across and busted a window out.
Hit the house. And the guy was pretty cool about it because he was like, I'm impressed that you guys can hit that far and stuff like that. And I was like, oh God, he's gonna call my dad.
And I remember it was one of those. Oh, he just hit that house. We throw our gloves down. Everybody takes off running. So of course, Poncho was like, I think you might have been the only one that had a job at that time. So
pay it.
Had to take care of it. Yeah, I think he busted a window out or just hit the house pretty hard.
Hit the house pretty hard, but the guy came out and he was like, "That's pretty impressive." And I said, "Yeah, it's too bad I'm the dumb one that just sat here while everybody else, all you see is dust, and I'm still going,
you hit it, you turn around, and everybody else is gone."
Yeah, it was the lefty. It was either you or Albert.
It was the lefty that did it.
I was hoping it was going to turn out that there was a big dog in the backyard, and you guys were attempting to get the ball back. You guys are what started the movie Sandlot.
They made the movie. Yeah, they made the movie based on.
Where do you think it came from? Exactly. Yeah, and James Earl Jones was your neighbor.
Yeah, it was just like that.
That was Sandlot, really.
Yeah,
Sandlot. We'd throw our own tournaments. On Saturday mornings, we start Saturday morning. We'd be done about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night.
See, and it's funny, I make that connection because I'm planning to at least every episode make a connection to a 1990s to between the 70s and 90s movie of reference. Because for last week when we were talking about, because my dad the conversation of how he used to break dance, that's such a stereotypical.
Poncho remembers those days.
Yeah, I remember those days.
He was there with us.
I sucked. I was bad. But Mario and Michael, man, they were pretty damn good.
Thank you.
Good at
Thank
it.
you. I appreciate that.
Just the fact is, each episode I'm going to make a connection to some old movie. Like, oh, you guys were probably the inspiration for this movie, and there we go. We got ours for this. Yes, that's what I had said. See, and today's was The Sandlot. That's where.
Yeah. I always thought I was Ozone for some reason, but no, I couldn't dance for nothing.
Yeah, but you tried. You were good.
I tried.
You did your thing. You were the other one who had the pop lock, like cousin Chewy did. And
yeah,
cousin Chewy used to pop lock with us too. And so. Yeah, those good times. We'd go up to Shawnee Park and break dance up on the island.
God damn it! Why you break danced all over Kansas City, dude?
I try to tell my boys that we used to break dance.
He did.
Yeah.
I even set up. You remember the gym at the monastery over there off of Parallel?
Yes. Savior of the World.
No, it wasn't Savior of the World. It was St. Augustine's monastery. And I was working there, like office, administrator or something like that. But, I had access to the gym, and I said, hey, can I bring my cousins over? And we'd like to do some breakdancing in the gym. And
you got that nice solid, that wooden floor.
We had the big giant boom boxes, that come in with all the breakdancing music and stuff.
See, son? And you thought I was making stories?
I didn't say I was making it up. Just even that is so... I guess at the time's okay, but now it's just like it's ridiculous.
Corny.
It is. It's so ridiculous.
Don't you wish you could just jump in a time machine and just go back to the?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm like, we wish I was like we could experience the 1980s for ourselves. Just
Have you seen the movie Breaking'?
Yeah.
Have you? Okay. Yeah. Breaking', Beat Street, all those good movies.
Just not Breaking' 2.
Breaking' 2. Nah, it was.
Breaking 2. That Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, that movie. Yeah, that was a stretch. That was a stretch there. Yeah, the first one was the best one. Yeah, but so I used to tell them that we'd go to Indian Springs and break dance there. And
you guys like back in the day go to Royals games a lot too, or the Monarchs, or the T-Bones at the time.
No, T-Bones weren't around.
T-Bones were at the time. Not who were there before then? They were the
I don't think we had a minor league team.
We didn't have a team.
Yeah,
it was just the Royals.
Just the Royals.
And before then, the Monarchs too.
I used to go to the ball games with my dad and my Uncle Mario, when it was down there at off of the old one right there.
What was it called?
Municipal.
An old Kauffman Stadium? I don't even know.
Yeah, it was like at 21st in Brooklyn or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember any of this.
He wouldn't remember that.
I don't remember any of that.
You guys go watch, was it George Brett?
No,
that was later.
Before that, like Vita Blue.
Vita Blue. Wow.
Vita Blue.
What a cool name. Is he a black guy?
Yeah.
It sounds like a black
pitcher.
guy.
Vita Blue.
Good pitcher. Matter of fact, he ended up going, I think it was when it was the Kansas City A's before they were the Oakland A's. And so when they left here and went to Oakland. And then in 1969 is when the Royals formed.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think, 1969 was the year that they started out there, right next door to Arrowhead.
Oh, yeah, you guys got to witness the original World Series when they won in 1985, though, too.
Yeah, 85. And then the Royals were in 1980. Oh, and I'll never forget that. Remember the Phillies?
Was a heartbreaker, yeah.
What happened?
Tug McGraw?
Yep.
Oh.
What a cool name.
So Tug McGraw is actually
Tim McGraw's dad.
Tim McGraw, the country singer?
Or the singer, yeah.
Yeah, that was his dad.
That's, oh, wow. When you said Tug McGraw, I thought Tim McGraw, but I didn't think there was a connection.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Tug McGraw, he was a good pitcher. And man. I just watch it. I remember, I even have a scrapbook. I have a scrapbook that
Tug
I made
McGraw?
of that World
85,
Series.
the
1980 World Series. All the newspaper clips from the start, I cut them and paste them in this book. And Grandma helped me with that. She was the one that got me started on that. And I still have it.
You didn't make a new one for 2015? I remember that.
Hands were too feeble. We can't work our hands that well anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember 2015.
Yeah. It's probably a Facebook page. We got it under.
No, this dude.
Yeah, it's Facebook now, right?
No, this dude in 2015 when the Royals won again, like it was like 3:00 in the morning. He's still outside, just like smoking a cigar, like it was.
Man, that was great.
Well, I did that when the Chiefs won the
Super Bowl.
I was outside, puffing on a cigar, man.
Right. I was probably cleaning my garage. Everybody's celebrating. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
That's right.
No, it's all good. It was good for the city when they did it.
Yeah,
it was great. It was fun to watch.
Mm.
Yeah, but talking about back to Tug McGraw. He had this thing. I don't know if you remember. He used to pat his glove against his leg before every pitch. Right. I don't know if he was nervous, but that drove me nuts. I was only 10 years old.
Right.
I was little league baseball player, but watching the Royals play but Tug McGraw, oh my gosh, it just drove. And it's sad to say to this day, I do not like the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh, really?
You're still carrying that. I'm still carrying that, man. When I see they wear their throwbacks, that burgundy, and with the light blue, the baby,
right.
No, I don't know. I've always had something against the Phillies since then, but yeah, that's good memories, bad memories, And then 1985 they won it, 2015 they won it. I like telling this story and I just saw this yesterday on Facebook too. When Salvi hit that ball against the A's to make it to the next round.
Yeah.
And Poncho, I got sick. I was so because the anxiety.
Oh, really? Oh my God.
That was the first time I've ever had an anxiety.
You thought you were having a heart attack or something?
Man, I think I stopped breathing for a little bit. And I just got up and I ran outside and I was just feeling dizzy.
What's going on?
Then I started throwing up.
Oh, geez.
It was crazy. And Sandy's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, oh my God, the Royals just won. It was good feeling, bad feeling. It was just, I got sick watching that game. And then I saw that memory come up yesterday or today. It just came up and I was like, I started dry heaving. Started happening all over again.
Jeez.
But no, that was.
And this time the outcome and you're still dry.
I know, right? Yeah. I just keep remembering what happened that day. It was like, it was fun. Good times. Oh man. But yeah, those are good memories, that we had growing up, and we still have memories now. We still.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what we do is we make them. Absolutely. We need to get together for another family reunion.
Yeah, that was a great idea. That was a great idea. I was glad that you guys, organized that. And it was kind of cool, seeing you guys post that stuff out there on Facebook, and then you're taking pictures. And I was like, and, we got a representative of every brother.
Somebody from,
and I was like, every brother and sister.
And I've told Sue and Ro and Joe and, let the cousin Stevie, I just told him too. I said, we got to do it again.
Yeah.
We have to, it's how long's it been?
Oh man.
It was about 2015, I think.
Was it 2015?
It was a while ago.
It was about the time when the Royals were doing their thing. And
Man, it's been that long. I didn't even think it was that long.
Or 2016. Yeah, you're right.
But regardless,
COVID didn't mess me up.
I think it's messed everybody up.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely have to do that again. We got to get things rolling.
Yeah.
And of course, we've talked about it. Some of us have talked about it, and
I guess we're just waiting for everything to kind of
calm because now we hear this new, what is it? This monkeypox or
monkeypox?
Is that what it's called?
I missed something.
It's like a chicken pox, monkeypox. Yeah,
there's something going on.
There's a new
talking about it.
New illness. That's
I don't listen to the news. I must have missed it.
What am I thinking? Virus, like a new virus. But I mean, it's being controlled at this time. It's being controlled. And
I always thought they were called warts, but I don't know.
See, I don't even know. I haven't seen what it looks like.
It just looks like warts to me.
Does it really?
That's what it looked like. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
man, that's nasty.
I just saw a clip of it.
Of what they look like. I don't even know where it's coming from.
Monkeys
generated from the zoo.
I don't. Maybe.
Oh,
we gotta stop going to the zoo now.
Yeah,
I like the zoo. Damn, that's a good place.
Yeah. Anyway,
what was that, Chris?
Yeah.
When have you ever gone to the zoo in Kansas City?
What do you mean? I've been to the zoo in Kansas City before.
Have you?
What do you mean 7 years ago? I went like 3 years ago. I like our zoo.
Our zoo has been around for the longest time, just about as long as Worlds of Fun.
We used to do those trips too. Remember
zoo trips?
Remember we used to wear? They would make us wear white T-shirts.
The same.
Why?
Thing, so that we can be identified. I guess. White T-shirt, jeans, and white shoes, white tennis shoes.
It was cool. There's pictures.
Yeah, we
like
pictures.
Like who made you do this?
Our parents.
Our parents. When we went to Worlds of Fun, we went to the zoo. They dressed us up all the same.
I mean, did they not? So they think you guys would just run off or something? At least in the crowd.
No, back then it was crazy. Just as it is now. Kidnappings and.
Yeah, it was happening. It was happening.
I mean, it was happening, but it was a little less.
I remember that happening, but
So it's a lot easier to find us, when we're all wearing the same thing.
Yeah, I remember back when Worlds of Fun had the dudes and the mascots.
Yep.
You remember that?
Yep.
They had guys and mascots.
Yeah, there was. I don't even know what maybe one was a raccoon.
Yeah.
There was just different type of. We'll have
animals,
to pull that up. Yeah,
they were
animals. This ain't Disneyland.
Well, they tried to make it. Yeah. Tried to make it like Disneyland and.
It wasn't Oceans of Fun yet, though, was it? It was just Worlds of Fun.
It's just Worlds of Fun.
So just roller coasters, no ocean aquatic stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember when the Oceans of Fun came out. That was.
When did it come out? I don't even know.
It was.
I don't.
You know what's fun? What's crazy about that? What's crazy about that is the day that it opened, we went, and I want to say that Jerry, Albert, and Michael might have went. I guess you were already too cool to hang out with us.
Well, yeah, because you guys were so much younger than me.
Yeah. So I think the boys. I think we all went together. We all went together. They went with us. I remember, and there wasn't a whole lot going on. There was just maybe a pool and a slide, and that was about it when it first opened. Yeah, they just wanted to see if it was going to work, and so we wore our white T-shirts and our jeans there as well.
Well, they were cut-off jeans.
Yeah, we had the shorts.
They were the substitute for
our pockets were sticking out.
Swimsuits.
That's so
70s.
ethnic. Literally like that trope, like the Hispanic at a public pool wearing a long T-shirt.
We got to represent.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny.
Okay, so real quick, let's. Okay, we've covered that. So this is what I call favorites. I'm sure it's probably. This is something I thought I made up, but I'm sure it's out there, you know. So I'm gonna bring up something, and you just let me know what. Okay, so for instance, what's your favorite color?
Green.
Green.
Damn.
And I got that
You got
right.
green?
So
Yeah.
I said, Marcos, you take a guess, and I'm going to take a guess. And you know what? And of course, you know I have the advantage. Green because, of course, Oakland A.
I was about to say, it was two choices,
so-
either green or yellow.
Ching-ching.
Green or yellow.
Yeah,
was
so
green or
where's
yellow?
my
Your face.
oh man. So yeah, and what was the reason for the green?
What was the reason for the green?
Yeah, what was it? Just is it the Oakland A's?
Yeah, just really, really fascinated with the Oakland A's back then.
Oh,
Hey, watch out.
okay, that's your
That's my ringtone
there
that
you
my
go.
dad calls.
Okay, here you go.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's
Boy,
better.
way.
I know, that was sexual.
Yeah, that was
see the
sensual.
Yeah. So yeah,
There you go.
there. That's green.
Yeah.
That's green. Yeah. So yeah, I guess green, and of course, Marco said blue.
Just
So
take
Well,
a shot.
That's my wife's favorite
Blue.
color. Blue.
Oh, okay. Well, we can add
you
Joe's.
got you got that right.
Yeah. So that's cool. What about what favorite holiday? What's your favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday. Wow, I like them all really.
Yeah, but if you had,
know, but
if
if
you
I
had-
had to pick one,
you had to pick one.
one and only.
Sorry.
Hey man, get that guy out of my ear. I guess if I had to pick one, I don't know, Easter. I would say Easter.
Damn,
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, because it's it's that we're getting out of the winter and we're starting to start something new, and it's our risen Lord, man. You
Yeah.
know? So
Yeah. So yeah, Marco said Christmas.
Christmas,
Epic fail. Yeah, big time. And I said St. Patrick's Day
St. Patrick's Day because of the green.
because of the green.
I got you. Yeah.
Okay, way to play that game.
I'm the only Irish Mexican, and
But see how it all works out. Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Christmas.
There's a theme.
It
There's
all.
a theme.
I guess.
it's a religious theme going there.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, sports team. Let's just go with the NFL. Who's your favorite NFL team?
Favorite NFL team? How I really can't say. I mean,
Because I'm.
I know what you are. I mean,
Okay, you know what I
don't even wanna speak
remember
it right now.
I don't want to. I don't want to call you out if you say the wrong team, because I remember you used to cheer for this team back in the day.
Back in the day,
Yeah,
God, I can't even remember. It's like I said, I'm more of a baseball guy.
Right.
So, the football, I like them and stuff like that, but I can't really say who my favorite team was.
yeah.
back
See,
then.
what I remember back in the day is the Dolphins.
The Dolphins, yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just reminded
no,
him.
you remind me. I'm getting that old. I can't remember anymore.
So,
But yeah, I used to love the colors there. I don't know where I'm going with this. The greens, the colors. I'm all about the colors for the
Jets. I thought that'd be the Jets.
He really likes the color of this room too.
Yeah, this room's kind of cool too.
Green, money.
There you go.
Yeah. So
But-
so of course, and I said Chiefs. Marco said Chiefs. But it's okay. I mean, if you don't say Chiefs, then that's fine with us.
Oh no, I'm a big Patrick Mahomes fan. I am that.
Yeah. You know what? And then
I
I'll give
love
you that
energy.
because so am I.
Yeah.
I like, he would. I mean, of course, in that last playoff game, I don't know what he was thinking.
I don't know either.
But yeah, I don't think anybody. I mean, we kind of know what he was thinking, but a little bit of money, I
Right.
think, was involved in that. Anyway, yeah. How about your favorite food?
Favorite food?
Yeah,
Pizza.
pizza.
Yeah, I love pizza.
So
I can eat pizza.
So I said Italian. See, I was
Well,
right.
That's
That's
Italian.
Italian. And
Well, technically it's
Marco
not
said-
Italian.
Let's
They said-
leave it. Okay, we're
Yeah.
going to edit this part out. Go ahead. You want to explain why it's not?
Well, I heard somewhere that it's actually American. We just labeled it Italian, but it's actually an American food. There's no such thing as pizza in Italy.
So Italian delight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and then Marco said what happened?
Uh-oh.
So Marco said Mexican. So yeah, you're off there, Marcos.
Yeah.
Well, my bad.
That's good too.
I
All right,
sometimes
here we go.
forget what I
How
am.
about favorite movie? Movie of all time.
Oh,
What's your favorite
geez.
movie of all time?
I'm going to reveal myself here.
That's all right. Show your age.
The Godfather.
Really?
The Godfather. I love Al Pacino,
Heck yeah.
Robert De Niro. But Robert De Niro didn't show up until the second one. But but yeah, I was a big Al Pacino fan, man.
You can't go wrong.
And then I always my family. It's so family thing, and I wonder if my family's in the mob. No, no, we're not.
No, whoa. Don't say mob.
Yeah.
You remember The Deer Hunter?
Good
Deer
movie.
Hunter. That was a great movie.
That's a great movie. That's one of my all-time
Christopher
favorites.
Walken, Robert De Niro.
Yep.
Yeah. Favorite. You know what? My favorite scene of that movie is when they're right before they all take off to Nam, and they're at a bar.
Yeah.
And they're playing pool.
Yep.
And they start singing Frankie Valli's.
I love you, baby.
Yeah, that part is so. And then once in a while, I'll just go to YouTube and just put that on and watch that scene. And that's a great part of the movie. It's
a great movie.
Same
actors basically. I mean, there's Robert De Niro, and then you got John. Gosh darn it, I can't remember his last name.
I know you're talking about.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, but it's the brother.
In the Godfather.
Fredo.
Yeah,
Fredo.
yeah.
Same actor.
Yeah,
I don't remember what.
So is that so? And what's one movie that comes on TV and you're like, boom, I'm stuck.
I'm stuck watching it.
Yeah,
Groundhog Day.
Really?
Groundhog Day, man. I don't know what it is, but it's not like I don't know what the heck happens in the movie. But Joe, as soon as I run across Groundhog Day, she's like going, "Oh crap, I'm leaving the room." I'm leaving the room because I know he's gonna watch it again for the 58th time.
That's fun. What about you? Is there a movie that
you can't stop?
You're flicking through the channels and boom.
Let me think.
Drop the remote. All right, I'm watching this.
I know that's a tough one because I love all kinds of movies. I'm really huge into movies. What?
The Harry Potter would always come on.
That's true. If any of the Harry Potters,
it doesn't matter
which Harry Potter.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, but it doesn't matter what part of the movie. It could be the last 10 minutes,
10 minutes.
Yeah, of the movie. You want to sit there. You want to just watch. I tell you what my movie is Grease.
That's true.
Grease, right?
Yeah.
And no matter when it comes on, or it could be.
That's Olivia Newton-John, man.
That's not why I watched it.
That's why I watched it.
I watch it because of John Travolta. yeah, John Travolta. That was the man. There for a while when the DV started coming out. Oh man! I started collecting all the John Travolta movies I could.
Wow.
I was just buying
Urban Cowboy. That's why you were dressing like that.
For what?
You were dressing up like all kinds of weird, man. You were
John Travolta,
Saturday Night Fever kind of style clothes, and then
disco.
Next thing is doing the urban cowboy thing.
I think it was all the. What are you doing?
Stretching my back.
Oh, that we're talking John Travolta and you're trying to dance like him. Because that's in all the movies that I see, he dances in. Pretty much every John Travolta movie, even if it's a serious movie, somehow he's involved in some type of dance. But you got your Urban Cowboy, your Grease, Saturday Night Fever, Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
I mean, he danced. The guy
even danced in that movie Michael.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
the Archangel Michael.
Yes,
I don't think he danced in Bubble Boy.
Bubble Boy.
Yeah,
you remember that movie?
Yeah,
that's probably
that
might have been his first movie.
I think it was
first movie, and then he did Welcome Back, Kotter, and then
he did Welcome Back, Kotter first. I thought,
and then
did the Bubble
big
Boy.
Time with the Bubble Boy.
Yeah,
the boy in the plastic bubble.
Boy in the plastic bubble.
Yeah.
Bubble Boy.
Well, the Bubble Boy was.
I knew where you were going with it.
Yeah.
Well, the Bubble Boy was actually, I'm pretty sure, just a remake of that more comedy style, starring Jake Gyllenhaal back in the early 2000s or late 90s.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So, all right. So well, before we end this, my last question. Let's go into music.
Oh, geez.
I know you're into music. We all are.
Yeah.
It's part of the family thing, right?
Right.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Yesterday.
You can tell me today if you want.
No, seriously, it's yesterday. Yesterday by the Beatles.
Right? Yeah, of course.
See, yeah. You said just watch it. It'll probably come up.
Yeah,
the Beatles.
The Beatles. He'll say Beatles before this interview is over. But of course,
I try to pick one from all of them.
Right?
Like Paul McCartney wrote Yesterday, but George Harrison wrote Something. That's the name of the song. Something in the way she moves.
Okay, yeah.
That one. That's George Harrison.
Okay. And then Ringo had Yellow Submarine.
Ringo had Yellow Submarine.
That was his, right?
Octopus's Garden.
Okay.
I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden.
Hey, I haven't heard that song in a long time.
Yeah, that's a Ringo tune right there.
Really?
And John Lennon?
Of course.
John Lennon, In My Life.
I don't know if it was like Ticket or Ride or...
In My Life.
Yeah. Yep.
That's and it sounds morbid, but I always told my family, I say, when I'm gone, that's the one song. That's one song I want to hear. Like I'm going to hear it.
But at least play it for me, right?
At least play it for me.
My casket have a built-in speaker with that song.
Or we'll just put a Bluetooth speaker in there, Poncho.
There you go.
We'll play your music. Yeah.
There you go.
Did you ever see that movie Yesterday?
Yeah.
You know what? That was a good movie.
It was a great movie.
And at the very spoiler alert for people who haven't seen it, the very end when the guy met John Lennon.
John Lennon.
Yeah.
Dude, that freaked me out. That dude looked just like him.
He did look like him. He's a little too short though.
Right? Yeah, he was. But man, I'm gonna have to go home and see it because that part right there. I mean, I think my jaw dropped. I was like, "Holy smoke!" John Lennon didn't pass. He's alive. Yeah,
because history was rewritten.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was kind of like an Avenger thing. I think Doctor Strange had something to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, I was thinking you were going to say the Avengers.
The Avengers.
I knew you were going to go way back. One of the first movies, but I know you like
one of the first movies that ever came out.
First movies that
sound
made.
movies. Sound movies.
As in black and white.
Right. They just got into color when I started watching The Godfather.
So it was Yesterday. Band? What's your favorite band? Beatles.
No brainer.
Beatles.
That's
of course.
Beatles.
I said that.
Followed by the Eagles.
Oh yeah.
Followed by the Eagles. I love the Eagles. Matter of fact, I mean that's why I learned how to play guitar was because it's Beatles, Eagles, America. All the bands that. Your dad, when we went to the picnics and stuff, he'd always carry that radio. And, I remember all that 70s music that came out of that box. And, oh, man, memories, Steely Dan, and America.
What's crazy about that radio that you're talking about? I have it.
You still got it?
I still have it.
Does it still work?
I don't know. Good question.
Man, we got to get that fixed, man.
Yeah, I got it.
So that way I can take it over.
You remember his electric guitar he had?
Your dad?
You remember the electric guitar he had?
Yeah, I do remember it. Yeah. I can't remember what color it was, but I do remember a guitar.
Yeah, I still have that and his amp. You would hook it up.
It's funny. We're talking about your dad now. I remember my mom, my dad used to hate me rehearsing, practicing all the time, practicing my trumpet, practicing my guitar and stuff like that. But your dad always opened up the basement for me. He was like, come on over, mijo. You can bring the whole band. I brought a drummer over to the house one time and trumpet player. Turi was with us playing the saxophone. And oh man, yeah, that's good times. Good times. Your dad was really, really supportive of a lot of things I did. Especially in the music part of it. He was always like, "Oh, mijo, you gotta learn how to play this song. Yeah, I gotta learn how to play that song." And so I forced myself to start learning that stuff.
That's cool.
Probably want to wrap up here in a minute.
Yeah. So we've gone a good hour or so.
Oh wow.
Yeah. This is fun. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies.
But yeah. So I guess we go ahead and we can end it on that note.
You don't have any exit music or anything like?
Yeah. It's played as we walk out. Yeah. But no, I appreciate you coming in.
Oh. It's a pleasure. My pleasure, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you're the first primo of our generation. And if there's something I need to talk to you about, you'll always be the first that I come to.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And And of
Kind of
course,
puts a lot of pressure on me, but
yeah, I apologize. And, sad to say that, of course, when I found out the bad news about my dad,
right.
you were the first that I came to.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that.
It was like within the hour.
Well, it's like I told you, man, when we lost him, to me, it was like, my second dad, he's gone. He's gone. And I was like, oh, man, what am I going to do? He's a big part of my life too, so I really, I love him. I love him a lot. And, I feel his presence every day. I'll be driving down the road and I see a guy, wearing a vest, picking up the cans and stuff. I say, oh, my Tio Mario, there he is.
A hat or something.
Yeah. Good memories.
Yeah.
Good memories.
That's a good note to end this show.
Yeah.
Again, thank you much.
Oh, you bet.
Yep.
Anytime.
Yeah. You want to close this out, son?
It's your show. Go ahead.
People out there, thank you very much for listening, tuning in. Thanks for listening. Adios.